Hello everyone. Today I want to make some spooky flowers. For this project you are going to need some wire in a variety of colors, preferably Halloween colors like orange, lime, black, maybe this, it's like a brownish tone color. Oh, silver always works too, right? Or you could make something romantically spooky using colors like this here. Oh, and then purple, and I got green and red and gold. I also have these sample wires that I might use. There's like several different colors. Oh, look at that. There's all thin wire in different colors. So I might go ahead and use some of these. And then you will also need some beads. So I grabbed this here. So you need some big chunky beads like this. And preferably spooky colors. So I have this. I have black and I have the like the off orange color. And then I have some purple colors in here. I also grabbed this one. This is a small, beautiful, spooky looking bead. If you want, there's nothing wrong with using large beads. You can get those, like, let me show you what I mean. Like beads like this, right? These are big chunky ones. If you want to use some of those, go ahead and pull those. You will also need your wire tools, so make sure you have those close by. I just need to cut some wire down. I think the length, it all depends on you. Cut your wire down to the size you're comfortable with. I'm gonna try, let's see, 24 inches. I'll find out in a minute if that's plenty. I can always cut a longer piece for my next flower. Okay, I have some silver one here. I'm sure we can mix the wire gauges, right? After all, it is a spooky flower. So here's a purple one. Let's get a green one here. This, you know, I think the thicker the gauge is, it's a bit more sturdy. Let's see. All right, let me finish cutting my wire. Okay, I have wire everywhere. So let's see, I have a bit of my colors. So I have this, it's like a deep pink color. It's not red. I don't know. I have purple. I have black. The gray, or actually gunmetal. So let's do the black, the gold, and let's do green, or the lime green color. I have 3 colors here. So the key is, right, to have different colors. Okay, now you want to leave a tail here. let me see. I'm going to make mine 4 inches for now. And I'm going to twist that, right? That 4-inch you have right there. Just so it doesn't get in your way. There we go. Make it look pretty. Well, oh, I'm sorry. Make it look spooky. Okay, now these right here, these are all the loose bits, right? Depending on how big of a flower you have or you want, you can use your fingers, you can use a dowel, like something this size. This is like a 1/2 inch, I think. So I can do that. So I'm going to take my wires, and then don't forget, this is where it twists right there. And I want to wrap it. Oh, maybe 4 times, right? There we go. And then, do you remember this piece? Twist right there. And then cut. Okay, now, this is the fun part, right? So, I'm going to go ahead and twist this, because you know what? It's going to require twisting anyway, so let me get this out of the way. There we go. Now, make sure you twist this really good right here. And then, look, you want to separate your coils. There we go, last one. See, it kind of looks like that now. It looks like a beautiful mess. Now, you want to keep your circles. Don't lose your circles. And kind of separate it in the center and open up like that. And then give it a twist, maybe 2 times. That's so you can keep your circles, right? After you do that, start fanning out your wire. Oh, if you accidentally forget to twist one of them, just, hide it in there. See, like right here, I forgot to twist them. When I grabbed the whole bunch, it didn't twist. So, let's see. It keeps wanting to undo, so I'm going to give it a twist right here. And same thing with this side. There we go. I think that's better. I don't know how I missed that one. Same, like, yeah. So when you separate your circles, make sure you get all your petals there. So this, right? You don't want to keep the perfect circles. You want it to be wonky. So manipulate those petals. So when you're done, you have something like this. You see that? Isn't it gorgeous? And then you want to push up like this. See, just use your finger and squish up. I like that. Now, take one of these pieces you have left here. Let's see which is I think the gold is the longest I have. Take a bead. Let's see. Whichever one you want. Oh, this one's pretty. and move it to the center there, like that, and give it a twist. You want to catch that bead on there. See, like that. Keep this wire separated here. You want to take this wire and work it into your petal. Catch it somewhere in here. Run the wire all the way through. Kind of center that bead, right? Like that. And squish it down, and then give your wire a twist on the bottom, right down here. So see, your bead stays. And then, hold on. I need a helper for this right here. Cross your wire and just use your helper if you need to twist that bead or twist the wire. And then once you've done that, you want to take, remember all these wires you have down here. So from the beginning, if you forget to twist these wires, don't worry about it. You can take all the wires at the end once you add your bead and you twist everything. Or you can turn it like this, right? When you add it to your journal, it lays flat like that. Well, somewhat flat. Or if you want to put it in a vase, keep the stem up like this. Isn't that neat? I don't have a vase, but I found a candle jar. I can tuck that in there for now so it's out of the way. I like that. Nice. Let's do purple. Maybe silver. I mean, you can go more than 3 colors if you like, right? So I have the orange one. I usually like to cut everything all at once, you know, that way it's all out of the way. But I think for this project, you kind of have to wait until, you know, you're ready to assemble whichever color flower you want, then cut this. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to measure this to 4 inches and give it a twist. So this time, let me show you. I'm going to separate these wires and just give it a twist right here. I'm not going to twist the whole thing. I'm just going to catch this right here. See, like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this again. So how many wraps you want, that's up to you. So I'm going with 4. Right? I think 4 is a good number. And then pull that off. Okay, so that's last time, right? I did not catch everything, so I think what I'll do is take all this wire and run it through my coils. Like that. See, that kind of catches everything, right? And then I'm going to wrap this right here again. And I'm going to trim this. So see, this is what I have now. Now, like we did last time, open these up. And spread your petals out. Let me fix my skull. There we go. It keeps wanting to roll sideways. I like it. This time I want to just do like 2 colors. So I want to do 2 black ones, the fuchsia colors. I think that if you're going to do 2 colors, right, I think 3 coils is enough. But if you're using 4 coils, this is what it'll look like. And what do we want to put in the center? I do have some like gray crystals or something like that. See, I think that might look good in the center. Or I have this one. Wait, hold on. I have 2 different sizes. This one's a little larger. Let me use this one. I have finished my flowers. Look at this. I have a cute bouquet going. I like it. So let me show you all my flowers. Look, I have a collection going. So here's one. This is the fuchsia and black. Isn't that neat? I like it. And then here's this green with gold and black. See, this one is, I have purple, orange, silver, and black with the skull in the center. Isn't that neat? Here's another one with a skull. This I use gold, gunmetal, and orange. This is orange and copper. So this is the copper one right there. And then I have orange. I like that one. And then I put a skull in there. Here's another one. Another skull flower. This has orange, purple, and silver. Here's another one. This is the copper, orange, and silver. And then I put a lava bead in there. And here's the lime green with and purple with a black bead. And then I made an all black one with a clear bead in there. Here's another multicolored one. This has the lime green, the fuchsia, gunmetal, and silver. And this I put 3 beads in there. I wanted to see what it looked like. So, that's an option for you, right? You can put more beads in there. Or you can do single beads like I've been doing. This is the orange, gunmetal, and silver with a purple iridescent bead in there. Nice, right? And then I did a gunmetal with the black colored flower, and then I put a lava bead in the center. And the last one. This is the orange gunmetal and gold with a purple iridescent bead in there. And then I need to fix this one. That's too perfect right there. There we go. Remember, when you're making these flowers, you want your petals to be all wonky, right? So, and then if you want to do a bouquet like this, right? Isn't that neat? I like it. Or you could go like this. Nice. Let's see, I have another purple one. Here's the purple one. And I could do, ooh, I could throw the green one in there. Look at that one. That's nice, right? I like it. Now, I left the stems about 4 inches long, but I can always trim that down. Like when I'm ready to add it to my journal, I can trim that down. Let me flatten these a little bit so you can see it from your point of view. Oh, I have a all black one. See there? I like that one. I do have some black skulls, but they're kind of large, so I need to get myself some smaller black skulls, like in this size. I think they come even smaller. I'll have to look. There we go. And last one. I like that one. That fuchsia and the black one. Look at that. They're going to all look fantastic in a journal page. You know, on all your Halloween projects. You can coordinate your flowers with your page, right? I like this. I'm glad I made myself some beautiful, spooky flowers. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time.